Good morning students, myself Miss Manisha Borkar, Department of Fishery Science, NES Science College, Nanded. Today's we are going to start the theory paper second, that is type study of Wallgo attu. In previous lecture we are seen that the classification of Wallgo attu, then the external characters of the Wallgo attu. In today's lecture we are seeing that the skin structure of that Wallgo attu. Here we seen structure and functions of skin. Okay, in that diagram here shows the TS of that the skin. This is the TS of Wallgo attu. In externally we know that the skin of that the Wallgo attu is a smooth. Here's the TS of skin, the presence of that the various cells, mucus cells, gland cells. In rounded shape there is a club cell is present. Then the pigment cells are also present here. So okay, these pigment cells having the function of that the various colorful cells are present, that is the pigment cells. Next, in a left side, that is the supporting cells, stratified epithelial cells, as well as the longitudinal muscles and the connective tissues and the fibers. One by one we seen the point of that the TS of skin. Okay, skin is soft and scaleless. We seen that the skin of Wallgo attu is soft. There are a absence of scales on the body. When fresh, it is non-slimy, colored silvery white with shades of yellowish grey at places. The body of Wallgo attu is covered externally by skin, which is continue in the mucous membranes of the mouth and the other apertures of the body. Next one is it consists of an outer simple epidermis is derived from the ectoderm of the embryo, and a dermis derived from the mesenchyme of a mesodermal origin, which is separated by a basement membrane of a unknown origin. Next is the stratified epithelium consists of several layers of a flattened epidermal mucus, club, taste bud, granular cells and pigment cells are present here. This is a diagram. We seen that these tiers have consisting the various cells as well as the epidermis and the supporting cells as well as the connective tissues are present here. The flattened epidermal cells forming the superficial layer have a centrally located round or a oval nuclei. The middle epidermal layer consists of spindle-shaped cells with a central oval nuclei. These are followed by columnar cells of the basal layer of the epidermis supported by a basement membrane. The mucous cells are flask-shaped or spherical with a short neck and concentric nucleus at the bottom of the flask. Next one is these cells produce a glycoproteins, the mucin, which with a water forms a thick, slippery, lubricating mucus. The cells are spherical or oval, quite large and distinct cells boundary and a centrally placed vesicular nucleus. The club cells are mostly present in the middle and basal parts of the epidermis. The taste bud cells are few in number and sensory. The dermis is thicker than the epidermis and is made up of a thin upper layer of a loose elastic connective tissue fibers with a few cells called that's the stratum spongiosum, which is crossed by longitudinally arranged fibers. Okay, this is followed by thick compact layer of the fibers, that is the stratum compactum. Next one is the dermis is richly supplied with blood vessels and lymphatics. The dermis may also have a dermal papillae with taste buds. Next, that is the functions of that the skin. How to protect that skin to the fish. Okay, first function is the skin serves many useful purposes in the life of the fishes. Next, it is primarily a protective covering of the body. It subserves respiratory functions as the dermis is richly supplied with blood vessels. It also helps in the adjustment of the body temperatures because of the rich blood supply. It is said that food is also absorbed through the skin. It is a well-known receptor organs having lateral line, neuromast, taste bud cells and pit organs, etc. Okay, in our next lecture we are seeing that the respiratory as well as the structure of that the heart